Welcome back, sports fans. We have another game of Starcraft. I'm going to play some music and see if that is something people actually like. But for the meantime, we have a pro game. We have, I'm going to say NonY. It's kind of what it looks like, even though it's not how you would say NonY. NonY means what in Japanese, so these are Korean players, I'm assuming. And in the bottom left corner, we have AiuR, which is fitting, considering he is in fact Protoss. Now, I do not know anything about either of these players. In fact, I have not actually heard anything about either of these players. We do have the pylon going down in an almost exactly the identical spot for both players. Now, I do have music playing. I don't know if this is something people will enjoy, but who knows? It's something that I don't see in a lot of casts, but I know the quality is important. I definitely got the quality part down. We do have the Chrono Boost coming out. I don't know why it's so late, considering how much energy had already built up on that. I don't know if it's part of some specific build that I know, or that they know, but I don't know much about Protoss, so in fact, I would not be the one to say. We do have another Chrono Boost coming out. I'm assuming it was copied over here. Yes, it was. Almost the energy is all gone. Gateway's going down. Almost identical builds, except for the placement of these buildings. I do, in fact, have tea, and tea is amazing. I did have somebody tell me that Day 9 is a huge fan of tea. Or no, Day 9 drinks coffee, but his friend drinks tea, and apparently you cannot slam tea. I think this is a pretty big lie. I'm pretty sure you can slam tea. We have double gas going down for AiuR, but only single gas going down for NonY. So far, fairly identical builds, except for the double gas on AiuR's part. We do have another pylon going down. I'm sorry, I had a complete brain freeze there of what that was. We do have the scout going almost identically, though AiuR is slightly farther ahead in it. Gateways are now both warping in for both players. Another pylon going down, and we have a cyber core going down for both players, so we are going to see some stalker play. We do have the second gas coming in for NonY relatively quickly after the first one. Slightly different build, but so far very similar, especially with the cybernetics cores that they both have. There is no unit production yet, as of yet, so we still have the very even supply. AiuR is actually, oh, no, there it goes. It is now 19-19 supply, so the early double gas does not seem to be affecting his worker count in any particular way, though he is saving up his Chrono Boost for something he may be trying to get Warp Gate, which is usually very, very useful for chronoing out, because you want that Warp Gate, though it depends if he's going to focus on gateway units, or he's going to try some Sky Toss. Haven't seen much of, oh, we do have, oh, Proxy Stargate. Now this is something I do not see often on Grandmaster level plays, though I am seeing the Proxy Stargate much more often now that they do have the Oracles. We do have the Stargate also going up for NonY, though it is not in a proxy location. This will be up sooner, and if he Chrono Boosts that out, it'll be much. NonY is actually supply blocked, though he does have a pylon just now going down. NonY needs to get unsupply blocked and quick, though. By the time the Stargate is up, he does have Sentry coming up so he can shield off the fence. It does not look like they have really scattered each other all that much. I don't think either know about the Stargate that the other has. We do have the Stargate, and we have the Oracle and the Chrono Boost coming out. Let's see how much it is very ahead of this other one. The Oracle will be out much sooner than NonY's. They are both building Oracles. Oh no, we have a Phoenix coming out for NonY, excuse me. We do have the Chrono Boost of Warp Gate down on both sides, I'm assuming. Yep, Warp Gate. We do have 2 more gateways coming down for AiuR. I do expect to see more gateways for NonY anytime soon, or an expansion, depending on what the reserves are very even. However, the armor... Oh, no. He knows the Oracle's there. That's going to stand no chance against a Phoenix. Very good choice for NonY, because now the Oracle's going to be able to get very little done. 1 worker, 2 worker, 3 worker, 4 worker. And he's going to sacrifice that unit for as many kills as he can get. 6 workers down with the Oracle. 300 resources lost. Is barely worth it for that, though, with the fact that there is now a thing. He does have a Phoenix in this location. 1 against 2. Oh, the Stalker's coming in for reinforcements, however. Perfect timing, though. It will take out that Phoenix very quickly. 2 more Phoenixes are coming out and being Chrono Boosted, it looks like, at the same time. Phoenix is now, this is a very early Sky aggression. We have 3 Warp Gates coming in, only 1 Warp Gate for NonY, so he's being very behind on production. However, I am very confused on what we were seeing here. The worker supply is 3 in AiuR's favor. NonY is behind in what seems like every aspect of the game. He's focusing entirely on air toss and pylons. I don't know where His army supply is much heavier. That's why he doesn't have as many buildings. We do have a push out, and we have the Phoenixes flying in. They are going to start lifting up these units. 3 Stalkers are going to try to defend as best they can, though. I would not be surprised to see them picked up. They are going to be... They do have the rally point set to him. We do have 3 Zealots coming in, and only... the Stalkers should be more than enough to clean up these Zealots that are now warping in. The Stargate that is down here is now unpowered, so he's not worried about destroying it. We have a Robo facility coming up for NonY, and more workers being chrono set. We do have a Dark Shrine coming up for AiuR. He's going to try to get some of the Dark Templars out and do some damage, but the Robo Bay will be perfect timing because we'll be able to get an Observer out. We do have a Proxy Pylon going down for NonY, and we do have some more aggression from the Phoenixes. Phoenixes are doing a great job. Looks like these are going to take out this base here, or the Stargate here, for whatever reason, I don't know. We do have also a Proxy Pylon. Both pylons coming in almost at identical times. And it's hilarious how similar these builds are. They're there in slightly different location. His is actually up on top of the ramp instead of right here. Wasting time on the Stargate. We do have the Phoenixes flying around doing some more scouting. We do have Blink on the way for AiuR. He wants his Blue Stalkers, and the Observer will be out perfect timing. Those Dark Templars are not going to stand a chance. We have an Immortal coming out and 2 more Gateways also on the way. It looks like we're going to see an expand any second here. He's going to save up for that most likely and plop it down as soon as he hits 400 resources. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful T. The Stargate is almost down, and bam. Okay. Took longer than I was expecting. We have a very large push coming out from AiuR. His army supply is finally caught up to NonY, so it is now 28 to 30. But these Stalkers are a little ahead of the game. They could be taken off guard and completely side-blinded. These Phoenixes could pick up quite a bit of those units, though. We do have Gateway, or Warp Gates turning in Stargates. What are they originally called? I have no idea. Gateways. There we go. Gateways turning into Warp Gates. We do have an Oracle out now. Completely undefended home base. We have the Phoenixes flying here doing a complete drive-by of this. We have the build-up right here. There is no second base. He ended up not doing that with the probe that was sitting there. We have a probe that is doing some scouting to make sure there's not a hidden base somewhere. We have the Observer sitting here. 34 to 38. We do see the push up the ramp. The Zealots are leading the charge. The Blink forward. The Immortal goes down almost immediately. Heavy devastation for NonY. Everything is going down very quickly with these Stalkers are moving back for whatever reason. They need to blink forward again, I would think. Blink is ready to blink forward again. We have more units warping in. There is a Proxy Pylon in the natural at 11 minutes. This is surprising that there is no second base for either of these players. AiuR's losing a lot of units, 26 to 18. He has lower supply, but he has more army. Phoenixes are doing their best. It does not look like they're going to be able to hold on to this. The Phoenixes are not going to be enough. However, we do have the Oracle over here just kind of drilling away at that for no reason. Are there any more workers? It is 0 to 27. NonY has killed every worker. We now have a base race on the Grandmaster scale. Neither player has enough for a expansion. The workers are doing their best to take out. He knows that this is his chance. The Immortal is doing a good job. There are still Stalkers on the low ground, however. He's blinking as many of those out as possible. The armor supply is now 20 to 16, a very close game. He is able to warp in 1 more Stalker, so now 20 to 16. The shield on the ramp, he's going to do as best as he can to get more units, because at this point, AiuR has completely forfeited his chance. There is 1 worker here. I'm sure it will be destroyed as quickly as he feels like. His probe is doing a patrol, it looks like, back and forth. This Observer has the perfect view of anything that is going on. At this point, it is anybody's game. Nothing is in production for either player. Oh my goodness. Those sentries could do this all day. They need the blink forward. Unfortunately, they cannot get up there because there is no sight. There's no Mothership Core or Observer for AiuR. He's able to get the blink forward. Unfortunately, it's not enough because he is now able to bring in room for 16 to 18. It looks like looking very bad for AiuR because NonY is actually able to produce some units here. We do have another aggressive attempt here. The Zealots are going down. There are 2 sentries and a Stalker left. He might go for it, he might not. What are we doing here? AiuR goes up the ramp. We do have another warping of a Zealot. However, it is 14 to 12. What's going to happen? And it looks like with these probes, it might be NonY's day to win. 15 to 20 is the supply. 18. This is going to be the final push. There are no more workers on the line. This is a very close game between these two grandmasters. There are no workers left back at the base. 2-2. The Oracle is on the way back. This might be the game changer. However, the Oracle is very fragile. He might be able to kill off 1 or 2 of these Stalkers, depending. However, this is anyone's game. There are no more workers left except for the one floating around up here. I do not know what he hopes to accomplish. This is the last idea. He's paying attention. There is no attack command just to that base. I expect to see a GG from NonY at any point. NonY leaves and AiuR is victorious. A very interesting base race between the two players. Near the other worker gone. AiuR was starting to rebuild up, though I feel like NonY should have won that. He should have been more precautious or built another sentry. Those shields were vital at keeping those stalkers down off of the ramp. He was mining at a very decent rate while the siege was going on, while AiuR was so far behind and had an Oracle over there that should have been doing its job in keeping all of those probes not actually mining. Nonetheless, a very great game between both of these players. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the music was a nice little backdrop to my normal droning on sound. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.